Okay, we're started again. Hopefully the comments will come up this time. So, good evening everyone. It is 8:04 here in the UK. And my name is Mimi. Welcome to the stream. Please say hi. Hey, Kirsty. Yay. I can see it on my phone now. Honestly. What's it done? Hey, Jerry boy. Mimi, we could hear you before. Oh, well, no one told me that. No one told me. I thought you couldn't hear me. That's why I started up another one. It's all right. I'll delete that one later. We did type it in the chat. Oh, well, that didn't even come up on the laptop. Was it above my comment that said I'm starting a new stream? Or after I made that comment? Because I saw that the last comment you made was it could be YouTube. And that was it. That's all I saw. YouTube must be playing up. Well, I can see it all perfectly fine now, so... Oh, never mind. That's all right. It was only like a couple of minutes anyway. I can just delete it. It's not a problem. Right, so... let's go and have a ciggy while people are coming in. And Jerry Boy's here at the minute, so I can pop to the loo. Angie's here! Yay! That's all right. I know I'm covered as well then. Stop that a minute. Of course I'm back. I never went anywhere. No, the other stream I did say, like, can you all hear me? And no comment came up that people could hear me. So I thought, okay, no one can hear me. I'll start again. So never mind. Right, I'm just going to pop to the loo and I'll be back. I'll be quick, honest. Boo. So how's we all doing? How's the week been? Thank you for looking after everything while I popped to the loo. I did go before the stream, honest. I don't know what it is. Just whenever I come on YouTube, I ain't gonna go too bad into it. And yes, I do still have the same jumper on as last week, but that's because it's comfortable. No, the hair oil stain didn't come out, but yes, it has been washed. Just thought I'd state that before some idiot comes in and says, "You're still wearing the same jumper. Hey, you dirty cat." So yeah, how's everyone's week been? Glad to hear it, Kirsty. Oh God, yeah. And I bought another set yesterday. But I mean, I don't know about you, Ange, but when I buy something new, it has to be washed before I wear it because I don't know how long it's been in a warehouse for. Do you know what I mean? So that got bought yesterday. And a t-shirt. And then I didn't do any washing, so. Oh, okay, Kirst. Yeah, didn't do any washing yesterday, so it's still in the washing machine waiting to be washed, but it's gotta be comfy. In the summer I'll probably be wearing my t-shirts and that, but like me Mimi Ray t-shirts. But when it's like this, I don't know if you can hear that rain outside. Can you hear that? When it's like this, it's cold. Nah, tracksuit for me. So yes, I did go for a lovely drive with hubby yesterday. I drove into town, got what we needed. Hello, Cher. Got what we needed. Got what Jerry Boy and Mum needed, and I drove back again. We took the scenic route home. Hubby's going, yeah, do go this way and go this way and go that way. He's going to me, go left. I went, you mean your other left? He went, yeah, that's what I meant. Bless him. So yeah, we took the scenic route home, and it was pretty good. Obviously, I am still learning, so you know, like positioning and all that lot will come over time. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and it's just made me even more determined to get it done this year. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's got to be done. Oh, I wouldn't say brilliant, Ange. I'm getting there though. That's just it. I can drive, but obviously you need that bit of legal paperwork that says yes, you're allowed to. You know. So yeah. But it was all good. Got a lovely second-hand table from a charity shop. I'm looking for, or I was looking for, the punch needle that I do because it makes a right racket on tables. And if I put it on my lap, I have to sort of sit awkwardly. So I was looking for a table that was high enough because hubby's going to make me a new frame. That range just got louder. So I was looking for a table big enough that we could just sort of insert the frame into, and that'd be my punch needle frame. And hubby said, come on, we're going to have a look. I wasn't going to buy brand new. So we popped into the charity shop, and it is just like an old tea trolley on wheels. We've taken the wheels off. So if anyone needs any old wheels or casters, whatever you want to call them, I've got 4 you can have. So that it doesn't obviously move when I'm working on it. We've just got to cut out the centre of the top tray, so to speak. And then we can make another frame, because I need a bigger frame. I feel like I'm wasting fabric. But I'm not paying 90 quid for a frame that someone else has made, you know. We can buy the wood and make it ourselves. Couldn't believe the prices. Could not believe the prices of some of them frames. It's crazy. Rug tufting, yeah, I can get a frame for like £25 that someone's made. But punch needle frames, that little one that I've got was 35 alone. Nettie! Hello! So yeah, I'm not paying someone else mega amounts when me and hubby can make one. Every damn clock in the house is different after a power cut. Oh no! So yeah, I got a nice second-hand table for my punch needle. We just got to like meme it up a little bit. And I might paint it as well, I don't know yet. If I don't paint it, I'll sand it and varnish it, because I love the look of bare wood, and it's solid as well. It's like I say, one of the old tea trolleys, so it's solid wood. It might be thin, but it's solid. So yes, that is the plan. Well, obviously once it gets warmer, I'll be taking it outside and painting it up, and you know. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm back. Little lady running up. Can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? Bless her. Oh. So, yes. So, yeah, if anyone needs any old tea trolley casters, like wheels, give me a shout. I will more than happily pass them over because we've taken them off the tea trolley. And like I say, if I start using, if I kept the wheels on them, it would have, like as soon as I start to use the punch needle, the whole thing would have moved. So the wheels had to come off. Right, hold on a minute. Hello. Hey, Sean. Sorry, hey, Warren. You came in just as little lady was running up. Mum, 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 I want this, I want this, I want this. Oh, dear. Cold. Because I've been standing at the open window. Like one side's cold, one side's warm. Oh, brilliant, Jerry. But it will help. Honestly, my great aunt swears by it. So yeah, you can add juice to it, you know, you can add whatever you want to it. It's just the quinine inside it that makes the difference. Mimi, that's a different colour pink to last week. I think your eyes might be going a bit, Kirsty, because it's the same jumper. Either that or the light in here is going. But yeah, it is the same one. Like I say, the oil marks didn't come out of it, but they're only cheap. I could just go and pick up another one if I'm that fussed. Oh, so yeah, we're going to build a frame for the old tea trolley. And what I'll do is I'll do like what I done for the sewing machine, before and after, and a couple of pictures in between. But like I say, I might sand it and varnish it. And luckily it's small enough so that I can bring it up here to do on live streams, as well as keep it downstairs when I'm downstairs. So yeah, repurposing something old into something new. I love doing that, honestly. If I can upcycle something, I'd rather do that than buy new. 24 bottles for £26. 20. You don't need 24 bottles, Jerry boy. You only needed the 6 just to see how it goes. Bless you. But I mean, I suppose I know you get them regularly, so 24 bottles wouldn't last long anyway, really, would it? But yeah, that's like what, just over £1 a bottle. That's not bad at all, considering they're about £2.30 in the shop, especially for Schweppes. That's pretty good. No, I'm glad you've got them ordered, and I'm glad Mum likes her stuff. Bless her. So what I've done is I said what I was going to do last week. Okay. We've got 3 different types of fabric. I've left the wall over there again. There's always something, isn't there? Always something. Where's it gone? I'm going to lose the wire. You watch. Right, there's the wire. I'm going to keep that up there a minute. Right, I'm going to put the frame down there. So you see this little frame, right? This was 36, 35.99, 34.99, something like that. But because of the size of the fabric, I need something bigger, because otherwise I'm wasting fabric. So hubby said we'll build a bigger frame. And I've seen people with the table as well. So that's where the idea come from. She said that her and her partner made the table. So I thought, well, you know, hubby's pretty good with making things. I mean, he built my corner table out in the shed. Hey, Tammy. You chill and eat your dinner, love. So I suggested it to him and he went, yeah, of course. Don't see that being a problem. So we'll hopefully have like the whole sort of the table plus the frame that goes on top. So what I've got is I've got a piece of just plain 100% cotton. It has got stripes on it, but I'm going to be using the back. Okay, and I've also ordered a couple of other fabrics for tonight. I've not opened them, so it's the first time I'll be looking at them as well. This is 100% cotton, but it's like muslin fabric. You know, like with what you have when the little ones are babies. Because I've seen some people using this as well. So I thought, well, give it a try. Why not? Ugh. Why does it always come dirty from that place? What the hell? Oh, sorry. I'll cut that bit off. So this is just like muslin. Can you see through that? That's just a big piece of muslin, which if I don't use for the rest of the punch needle, there's always things I can use it for. Hey Ryan, I would as well, Kirsty, but there's so many things I want to try. Adding another one onto it already, my brain would be like exploding. And this is monk's cloth, which is what I used for the other ones that I made. And it comes with a leaflet. So yeah, this is the stuff that they use for rug tufting as well. As you can see by the middle picture, that's the tufting gun, but it's just called monk's cloth. All right. And you'll be able to see in a sec, once I can open it. Can you see the holes in that? Don't even know. Yeah. So that's why this is best for rug tufting and punch needle, because of the holes. Tammy, you can ask me anything you want, my lovely. Right, so this is the other monk's cloth I use. This is a bit more like yellowy. It's not been bleached. But if you see from this, I can't put that on my frame now. And I could probably get 3 more mug rugs out of that. So that's now just got to go in the bin, because unless I try and cut it and stitch it, you know, that's why I need a bigger frame. Because then I can use the whole piece rather than just parts of it for the tiny little square frame, you know. So yeah. Right, I'm going to put the wool up here. I've got to go and get the bag of wool from over there. This is the glow in the dark white stuff that we bought for Halloween. That was it. What type of fabric would you recommend to sew or crochet into a bag? For the lining, you mean? I would say either cotton or just normal polyester. You know, I mean, you could use an old t-shirt, an old pair of trousers. You know, it for the lining, it doesn't really matter. It's only if like it's going to be touching skin that I would recommend 100% cotton, because it's cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. But for bag lining, you can use anything you want. Okay. Right, pop that down there. So I brought up the punch needles that I've got as well to show you. So this is the one I started with. Okay. Cotton yarn to make the bag. Yeah, just cotton or polyester, honestly. No problem at all. So this is like the typical punch needle that you see on the market. And what you do with these is you unscrew the top. You unscrew this side on here. And then you can pull what's left there down, and then it comes out with the needle attached. Okay, and then you can just pull that needle out when it wants to come out before I stab myself. There we go. So it has a little tiny piece at the bottom. This is the bigger one for wool. Okay, and then you just replace it with whatever size you want to put back in there. Pop it back in. It's a little tiny metal cover. that should hold it in place, although I've always had problems with it because it kept moving. And then you screw the end back on again. And then we pop the top back on, and that keeps it nice and secure. Okay, it does, doesn't it, Ange? It really does. Oh, that's actually not moving now. So then this is another one that I've got, okay, which has the grip on the handle. That's a smaller needle on the end because I was testing out this embroidery thread at one point, which didn't really go too well, honestly. But that's just a plain one. You don't, you know, I don't know how you change the needle on that, to be fair. Should just be able to push it up the other end, but I ain't going to do it because that is really sharp on the end there. So that's one of the other ones I got. And then I went to this one. This one works out a hell of a lot better than the other two needles I've got. And as you can see, it's got the spare needles there with it. So we've got the small, the middle, and then the larger size is already on the punch needle because that's what I've been using. So out of all of them, I would recommend this one, Lavore, purely because it's not as complicated as this. And although, all right, that isn't complicated, but if this screw here slips, then your needle, every time you punch it through the fabric, this is going to slide up, which is what I had to happen to me before. So I wouldn't really recommend any of the others. But some people do use them and get on absolutely fine with them, you know. It's just my preferences. So like I said, I've got the smaller and the medium needles there. I'm trying to block it out of the light. And the larger needle is on the punch needle already. Okie dokie. So I had this really cool idea in the week, right? Because we're coming up to Easter, I thought, why don't I use the whole of the frame, like the whole area of the frame inside, and do like a big Easter egg? I thought, why not? You know, because all the ones I'm making at the moment are like this size, suitable for your mugs. And I want to make some smaller ones for the car, you know, like your mug holders in the car. I want to try and make some smaller ones for the car, but I thought, what about bigger ones? Like for, I don't know, kids' bedrooms, or, do you know what I mean? Like decoration, or, so that's what I'm going to try. Try being the word. So, I need my pen and I need my other colours of wool. 1 minute. I'll be back. Right, there's my pen. I know, I should have got all this ready. You know what I'm like. I wonder if I've got a pink in my other box. Let me see if I've got a pink. Oh, where's Alex when you need him? I could go, I'm behind you. although he'd probably kick me. Right, there's a pink. There's a bit of green. I don't know if you can see that coming up on the screen. There's a bit of red. There's a bit of blue. I am looking forward to being out in the shed again though, because I had everything out there, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? Everything I needed was out there. It was just all in one place. Whereas in here, I've got to go hunting here, there and everywhere for stuff. Oh, bash my head on the light bulb. Sorry. You going to stop swinging? No. That's me, sorry. Oh, if you can see the light swinging, that was my fault. You could make eye masks. Do you know what? I've seen people make phone covers as well. Like phone case. Catch your breath, Mimi. Cases for the back of phones. Although they're only doing iPhones at the minute. But I'm sure, because all you need is a blank phone case. So if someone said to me, can you do me like, I don't know, a fried egg on my phone case? Just pop that out of thin air, you know, obviously thinking of eggs. And then I could just grab a phone case, or they could provide the phone case, and I could do that on the back of a phone case. Do you know what I mean? So it can be put on most things. Oh, Ange, thank you. Bless you. So yeah, all I've got to do is draw an egg shape. But we might start off small. Because I'm testing it on the cotton, and I'm not too confident with that, we might just start out a bit smaller. Baby, I love you. Say my name, say my name. You call me baby. So I ain't too fussed about using this up, but if I just draw like an egg shaped, if the pen's gonna work, there we go. So I know this works on monk's cloth, but I don't know how it's going to be on cotton, because cotton is quite tightly woven. So if we just test out something small, can you see that? Just test out something small, and go from there. She wasn't too well when I spoke to her last week, Ange. But our Nellie's resilient. I can tell you that for certain. Bless her. So I'm going to call her this week coming, just see how she's getting on, you know. Bless her. Right, so I'm pulling this as tight as I can, okay, because I know it is tightly woven, so it will need to be, it's like drum tight. So I've not really got a yellow. Let's do some little dots. I don't know if we'll get as far as the little dots, but we'll do some, because I've got an idea for the big one. So we'll just do a few dots on this, yeah? And then if it works out good, we can expand a little bit. What colour? Sort of Eastery colours. Is the edge of the box sticky? Is that why the material sits so well? No, it's actually like carpet grip. Can you see that? Hold on. You chose the blue. Right, I'll keep that there. So it is just like tons and tons and tons of pins. Is that too close? Can you see that? And it goes over, like the wood's curved. So it goes over the wood. And then that's why I have to pull it so tight, because then it grips onto the carpet grip. It does hurt sometimes, don't get me wrong, it does hurt. Although I've seen people make like an elasticated strip that goes all the way around, like really fluffy material. I just ain't got that far yet. I might make one as it goes, because I do keep catching me, because I lean on it, I catch like my wrist or me this side of my hand on the pins sometimes, especially like the edgy ones, because they stick out a lot more. I mean, I could stand on this, because they're so clumped together, it'd be like walking on pins, but because they're so far together, you don't hardly notice it. It's only when they're more spaced out that you'll feel like under your foot, do you know what I mean? So with this, because the edge ones have not got the rest of them surrounding, am I just over explaining this? I don't know. But yeah, it's the edge ones that seem to catch me a lot more. Figure it out. Right, so as you've all seen with this, just a little tiny piece of wire that you fold over, okay, and you put it through the little hole in the end. Oh, that way. Put it through that tiny hole all the way up the pen until it pops out the other end, okay. And then we're going to put the wool through and pull it all the way down. Put that there so I know where it is. There we go, and then we are all loaded to go. Okay, I'm going to put this down this side. Getting hot already, man. Like I say, I'll test this out, I'll see how it goes, but if it doesn't work too well, we'll just move on to the next one, yeah? I didn't want to do like one live stream testing one live stream testing another, one live stream testing another, because if it doesn't work on this, what am I going to do for the rest of the 2 hours? Do you see what I mean? So I thought, no, we'll grab a few different fabrics and we'll test it out on one. And I know if you lot get bored, you'll tell me, so it's all good. Why have I got fluff all over me? My fluff ball today. Right, you ready? Can you see okay, or do you want me to move you a bit closer? Let me know. I mean, I could probably have you hanging over the top of it, but I don't trust this tripod. I'd have to get a new one. Let me try and bring you a bit closer. How's that? All right? Yeah. Cool. Anyone else? Speak now or forever hold your noise. To my prayer, open my eyes and you are there. I can see your comments now, Tammy love. Is YouTube being a butthole again? Come on then, let's get going. wrong way, that way. See, in the camera, it looks like this has got holes in it, like it's really thin, but it's not. Right, so let's see how this, I've got a feeling, yeah, this feels exactly the same as the linen bag. Not too bad though, better than last time I tried it on cotton. What the? Did you hear that? Nothing unusual for YouTube, though. Oh, mate. Give me a minute. One sec. Sorry. I'll tell you after, Ange. Yeah. So I'll tell. No, it's okay. It's all good. We're all fine. I'll tell you after. Nothing that needs to be said on here. No, don't need to shut the stream down. We're all good. Honestly, we're all fine. Let me move myself closer. Right, I'm going to pick this fabric up. I'm going to pop it up there. I'm going to move this. I'm going to pop that there. We all good? Yeah? Cool. Right, come on in. So, yeah, like I was explaining before I got very rudely interrupted by something, I don't know what it was because it made a noise. The cotton seems to feel like the bag that I done last week. All right. So it is pushing against the needle a little bit. But I don't think it's too bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, it might hurt my hand towards like the end. So I'll go round, or I'll go round as far as I can, And then we'll leave with this one, but at least I know that if I want to use cotton, I can. Probably Kirsty, yeah, probably just me dropping. So you know what I'm like. I drop something, it makes me jump. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Become my addiction. You but I like it. So because of you. There's that popping that Alex likes. And it's all because of you. Never get enough. Yeah, I don't think I dropped anything, but this house is, shall we say, visited. So it could just be a family member rustling the paper to let me know they're here. It's like, no, I want to be on your live stream. Oh, hold on. Stop. Wait. Sorry. Well, little lady was going to come in until she'd realised that there was noises in here, and then she's like, no, I'm back out again. I'm so sorry. This is really not going how I planned it today. Honestly. So I'm not staying in there if there's noises. Oh dear. God, right, shall we carry on? Bless her. I know, but leave you sitting there waiting for God knows how long. I'm like, come on, you're fine, it's okay. It's not like there's anything in here. She goes, yeah, but no, I don't like it. I'm like, right, go then. Is she my child? I don't know. She's a bit of a wuss bag. But yeah, to answer your question, Ange, it does seem a little bit easier. I don't know though, honestly. I think it's about the same because, like I say, it's still woven as tightly as the bag. Do you know what I mean? And it is like popping like the bag. So, do you know what? I've got bags like this that make a noise. So if it slips or it moves, it's gonna make a racket. Do you know? Are you sure, Ange? Oh dear. But yeah, it does seem as tight as the bag, so I'm guessing. Oh, I'm making you move now. I'm guessing towards the end it would get a bit sore on the fingers. Do you know what I mean? That was the door, not my door, downstairs. And I did do a flat base on this as well. Don't ask me why I done a flat base on an egg, but you know. But I can show you the difference in stitches that I can do very quickly. Right, I'll leave the blue in, okay. So this is, remember, this is the back of it. The only time I've jumped was in a pitch black tunnel. I had really loud bang, like a door slammed, but there was no door. Ooh, noisy. So that's what I've done. Can you see the width between the stitches at the bottom and the stitches at the sides? Like I say, that's a piece of 100% cotton. All right, so we'll take that off of there, and that would be the front. See, I suppose I could do this on like tops, t-shirts. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about jumpers, but so we'll move that off and we will try this muslin. Every time I see the girl. Oh God, why do I order so much? Someone answer me that, please. Why do I order so much when I'm ordering this stuff? I do, my lovely, yes. Let's pop this one on the frame first. Reminds me, baby, of drops in my eyes. I think I'm losing my voice. To some, that would be a good thing. I'm trying to keep this close to the edge. So I've just noticed in this, you know what I said about the needles at the sides? Can you see them poking through? That's where the sore parts come in. Can you see? They're very, very fine. But obviously, once you get a few on their own, that's going to hurt. So I'll do a small one up the top again. Yeah, so I think, and if I'm going to use this more often, I mean, obviously I'll use the bigger one once it's made, but if I'm going to use the small one, I am going to have to make like an elasticated cover to go around it, just to stop me, because I'm leaning here. Do you see what I mean? So I'm leaning right on them ones that have stuck out. Actually, I can't help without a feeling. Pop that there, just to save my hand a little bit. So yeah, I think I will need to make just a cover for it. Right, so let's try this one. I was just typing that. What, to put that over? You know me, I'm dopey sometimes. Right, let's give this a little go. Try not to lean on that side too much. I'm hoping, oh, look at that. That is just hardly any effort at all to go through that. You see how easy that is? Oh. You see how easy that is? I am sometimes, Ange. Come on, admit it. So now I see why some people use this. Okay, granted, this is so much easier. Oh, why my hand's shaking? Oh, I just pulled that through. Bummer. Dinner 8, even though I didn't enjoy it. Oh no. So, should be able to see that one. Nice and clear. Can you see the tiny little splits at the sides though? That's the only thing I'm noticing that's not too great with the linen. Can you see that? So I would say yes. I'd say no to the cotton, unless like it's specifically needed or ordered or whatever. Definitely no to linen bags. Yes to muslin. I might change the needle size though and make it a bit smaller. Put that in there. And then we're on to what I used last time, which is the monk's cloth. I might have to cut this down actually. Better when you look into my eyes. You. Da, 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 da. I'm going to cut this down so I'm not holding on to this big piece, because this is the one that I am going to finish the egg with. On, I should say. Speak properly. And I'll be there. Because you know I can. Whoop! You to me. Are you an angel? You're meant to be. Oh. But do you know what? We're on the hour mark, so let's go and have a break, shall we? Always be there if you need a friend, but when I'm left with no one, I'll be around. Just make sure this is stretched over nicely. Do you think this one's going to be hard? This is the one that I was using for all the others, and this is the fabric that they use for rug tufting. You'll see. You will see why I went with this one rather than the others to do the bigger piece on. Right, let's grab a ciggy. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Come on in. Go on in, go make a cuppa or a tea or coffee or whatever it is you want to make. Close that up. Okie dokie. So yeah, definitely linen fabric, like linen bags, no, not at all. Cotton, yes, if I absolutely had to, but I would try and avoid if I could. Muslin fabric, yes, that's fine, just smaller needles so it doesn't create the splits. And the monk's cloth is the one that I found to be a lot easier to work with. It's on all the recommendations. You know, if you Google like beginner to I nearly said something completely inappropriate then. Punch needle. Like, how do I start off punch needle, or you know, whatever phrase you want to type into Google. It always does come up with monk's cloth, and like rug tufting as well. That will always come up with monk's cloth. I will go through the whole process with you once I've finished the Easter egg. I'll either do a video or we'll do it on a live stream, where, although it's probably not long enough for a live stream, depending on how many I get done, but where I glue the backs and then use the felt to back them with, you know, because it's nice to show the whole process of something, isn't it? But these ones I want to make are a bit bigger, so I will need to make myself a template, because these are going to be for Easter. But yeah, should be fine. Should be all good. All I do to make a template is a piece of card or a piece of paper. Draw the template that you want, and with that you need to draw like the inner designs as well, because it does show through the fabric. So draw the whole thing out on a template, put it on your frame and hold the template underneath your frame, and then go from there, because obviously the side that you're putting the punch needle through is the back. So yeah. It all sounds a bit more complicated than it actually is. I mean, I got a D round the wrong way the other week and an N round the wrong way the other week, so I had to restart all over again. But trial and error. With everything comes mistakes, doesn't it? Can't believe it's still chucking it down. It's going to hammer it down here all tomorrow as well. Nice and quiet though. Apart from the aeroplane. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't pick any more fabrics to test out, but I think if anyone was to ask me to do a design on something, they would be the main ones. Do you know what I mean? Like a t-shirt for somebody, a muslin for a baby, or like the actual mug rugs that I do, which are on monk's cloth. Have you thought about making a cushion for your arm with loops to attach to it? Now that sounds like a really good idea, Tammy. I'll tell you what I've seen on Instagram. If you go to the search bar and type in mug rug, you'll see other people that do it as well. They've got the same frame or bigger frames than what I've got, but they've got like a wraparound that goes on it, where it's just like, how do I describe it? A really long piece of fabric, hemmed at the top and the bottom. It's probably about, what, 7 inches wide, hemmed at the top and the bottom, and then you poke elastic through the top part and the bottom hem, like top and bottom hems. Stitch it together at the ends, like the two longer ends, and then that just hooks over the pins. So as like, sorry, itchy nose, so as to protect your hands and your arms. No, it's not hailstones, lovey. Can you hear it? It's definitely rain. But yeah, it's going to chuck it down all day tomorrow as well. But yeah, I'll have to figure out how to make one of those. Or like you suggested, make a little cushion with loops that can attach to it. That's a good idea as it goes. Because then I could put it on my wrist. And I could move it, couldn't I? So yeah, I like that idea. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Don't always have to have what everyone else has got, do we? You know, just because, you know, I mean, them things come with most frames, but you have to pay 40-50 quid for them. And if I can make a frame, why would I pay that amount of money? Do you know what I mean? It's just, it seems crazy to me. Whether you're someone that's got a lot of money or not, it just seems mental. It really does. I don't know. Just my thoughts. Thinking out loud, shall we say. Right, come on then, let's get in. We would use the wood that we've got sitting in the garden at the moment, but it's been chucking it down all day and the wood's wet. So, can't use that. Not until it dries out anyway. Oh, God, that door. So yeah, I mean, once the wood's dried out, it's it'll be good to use. Do you know what I mean? It's just can't do it at the minute. Right, let's pop you on the tripod. Dun, 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 dun. waiting for you. Right, I'm going to plug you in again. Oh, you're all wonky. There we go. Pick up that bit of fluff. Right, so I need my pen. How long is this? I'm going to rewind that a little bit. So like I say, this is the normal size that I go for. Okay. These are the ones, this is the size of the ones that I've been making. So you can see that on there, right? So then if I put that up to the far corner as far as it will go, bearing in mind I've got little tiny bits of wood on the inside too, all this fabric around here is wasted. So I'm hoping me and hubby can club together and make something that's bigger, so I can stretch the whole piece of fabric. Obviously not that massive piece, but I was thinking maybe like the size of the table, which is like here, or wider, to match the table that we bought over the weekend or yesterday. And then I can use up all of the fabric rather than wasting all of that, you know. It's not cheap. This monk's cloth is not cheap. I recommend a light up board. It's ideal for tracing pictures. Let's also use it for diamond. Oh, I've got a diamond painting to show you actually. I was going to put it up on a short. So my neighbour done it for me. Bless her. It's so pretty. Right, so I'm just going to freehand. But yes, a light board is a good idea. It really is, because then I could just slide that underneath, put this over the top, and then the image will be put onto here, won't it? Good thinking, Batgirl. Right, so if this is the normal size, I want to go a bit bigger than this, but not too big. So if we sort of say the top up here, the bottom down here, and then it's just an egg shape. So this is the idea that I've had, that I had in the week. Okay, I should probably fold this over so it goes symmetrical, but I ain't fussed about that. We'll make that a bit softer at the top. All these pen marks will be gone, even as Temmie says, a set of strip lights. Yeah, true. A set of strip lights would work as well. It's just to transfer, you know, the stencil onto the fabric. How does that look? Does that look like a good egg shape? These top lines up here, like I say, they're going to be hidden by the wall once I put it on there. Does that look okay? Does it look like an egg shape? Right, so the idea I had was, make sure that's straight, a bow, right, going across the centre. And I could, do you know what, if I make mistakes on this, it doesn't matter, because like I say, the wall's going to cover it. Okay, so a bow across the centre, right, so we need the bottom half of the bow, the ends down here, one there. I'll show you this in a sec. You let me know what you think. And then we want, I might need to make that ribbon a little bit thinner, but and then obviously the centre of the bows. Now it doesn't look great, I'll granted on that, doesn't look great at all. But you've got to bear in mind this is freehand. I've not created a stencil for this yet. So ignore the top line. Alright. Oh, and that top line. What do you reckon? Not the best drawing in the world, granted, I know that. And then what we'd do is some dots, big enough to create like a circle of a different colour with the wall. Put one on the side there and one on the side there. So what do you reckon? Not bad? Okay, the bow don't look great. Oh, I can't help it, and you know me. So I'm thinking this one's going to be a purple egg. And then we can do a purple egg, get the blue off it, with green spots or a green bow, green spots and a pink bow, something like that. Everywhere, free your mind, join us. Yeah. Poor Nettie's probably putting all her clocks to the right time. Nearly dropped it. Right, so you'll see what I mean in a minute. Green spots, pink bow, sorted. I've got fluff everywhere now. So you'll see how easy this one is. Oh, you caught me there, didn't you? So because this does have holes in it already, right, you can follow the holes, or you know what I'm like, I just go with whatever. She got me, Ange. And I think once I get, I mean, I'm not rushing through this, but once I sort of get a bit more used to doing this, I could probably get a little bit faster at it. You know me, I put my foot on the sewing machine and it goes. It does what I need it to do. Learning something new, there's always a process involved, isn't there? You know, there's always that take it easy, don't mess it up. Do you know what I mean? He's fine. Big walk yesterday, I saw, and again today. Supervise you in the garden. You know what you do, got me loving you. So I'm going to go all the way around the egg, and then I'll do either the top half or the bottom half first. So as you can see, this is really gliding through this, just like it did with the what do you call it? Forgot the name of it already. The muslin. Like I say, smaller needle for the muslin, but this big needle for this is absolutely fine, and it's gliding through with no issues at all. This is probably why I like the monk's cloth a lot more, because it is just, you saw the trouble I had with the bag, you know. But I did want to test out some different fabrics, because you just never know, do you? Some people say, I use this, I use this, I use that, but you don't know until you try. So I'm just trying to be conscious of not covering the camera so you can see. I will get another tripod where I can have yous lot like hanging over the top here. Knowing me, I'll probably bash you with my hand or something, but right. And then I'm just going to go up the centre here. You see how much easier that is. I mean, obviously on Instagram and videos and stuff, you can speed it up, can't you? But the actual process does take a fair while. Talk to me. And you all see it okay, yeah. Hey Ryan. Yeah. See, in one set, I'll show you in a sec. I'll show you what they sent, right? Bearing in mind, it needs I would say fabric. I mean, I suppose it could be done on this as well, but I don't know. I think it's better on like fabric that can move a lot better. So in this set came all of those, right? All the hoops, which are great. I can use them. Okay, Nettie love. But then they did send Ada, okay, 2 sheets of it, which I have used a little bit for something else, right? 2 sheets like that. But like I say, I think this is better on fabric that moves more. Do you know what I mean? So this is Ada. Can you see all the holes in that? Yeah, and it's a lot more sturdier, like it's a lot stronger than fabric. These mug rugs, personally, I think they need to be able to be moved around, and do you know what I mean? Like, just I don't know the word for it. Move about a bit more fluid. Yeah. That stuff will be used, most definitely. I'll use it for something. But I prefer using monk's cloth, because then you can bend it and shape it and move it, and do you know what I mean? You probably do. I'm probably just over explaining again, but so yeah, like I say, that set was great because it sort of introduced me more to punch needle. I didn't buy it. Some lovely people bought it for me. And like I say, the frames will be used, although I can't, or I won't myself use it for punch needle. They can be used for so much more. A piece of that Ada was used to teach a little person how to stitch. So that's one good thing, because then that's the next generation of people using their hands to make things. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was why that little piece was cut out. And she done her name. I didn't get a picture of it, unfortunately, but because she's seen me on my sewing machine before, she's seen me making things. She watches these back sometimes with her mum. So yeah, that was used to teach the next generation how to hand stitch. But personally, I think the monk's cloth or the muslin would be better. I did a female barn cross stitch. The tree alone had over 500 stitches. Took me about 3 months to do and cost me a good 70 quid. Wow. My goodness. I've got absolutely loads of them threads, Tammy. Not them specific ones, but loads of others out in the shed. If you want, I can sort them out for you. Like I say, that was bought for me, so I wouldn't ever give anything from that set away, and that was used to teach the little one. But I do have a load more. I don't often use them. In fact, I don't think I've ever used them. But yeah, the little one did take a couple home for herself so that her and her mum could practice. But yeah, I'm always up for teaching the little people how to you know, like mend their own clothes, or like what this little one did, make her name, or do you know what I mean? Just means the next generation are going to be more self-sufficient. No, don't be silly, Tammy. Don't be daft. He's going to save you some money, love. So I could possibly be taking up 3 bridesmaids dresses very soon. Those I don't do on a live stream because I do need to concentrate. But obviously once I do them, like I've done with the other 2, I will put some pictures up, or like a couple of videos or a couple of shorts or something. I've given the person my price, just got to wait for them to come back to me. And if she does this week, I will have 3 weeks to do 3 bridesmaids dresses, take them up 6 or 7 inches, but they have a lining fabric as well. So that's 2 lots of stitching on each dress. Oh yeah, of course, Tammy, no problem at all. So yeah, if she accepts the price I've given her, that's what I will be doing very soon. They're really pretty dresses, like a white top and a blue skirt. Very, very pretty. But it will be a bit of a rush because I'll have 3 weeks. But like I say, I don't do them on live streams because it is for other people. And if I was to mess it up, I've got good word of mouth going on at the minute. I don't really want to mess that up. I have 10 years of good customers. Good, do you know what I mean? Good people. And if I screw that one up, I stuffed it. But yeah, obviously I will let everyone know when I'm doing them and how it goes. You have a pulled thread. This part, this is where I went from stitching this part to the bottom of the little circle I've put there. So if it is annoying you, my lovely, I will get rid of it. I know things like that annoy people sometimes, don't they? They annoy me and all. Yeah, there you go, all gone. I'm hoping to get 1/2 of this done tonight. We've got what, 25 minutes? Oh no, I would have needed to do it anyway, Ange. I would have needed to take the end, like the threads off, because what I do afterwards is I do a layer of PVA over it. It's either PVA or wood glue, whichever I've got to hand at the time. So I would have needed to do it. I just done it then. I'm going to go up this side of the bow. I do like the whole process of this where you can see it coming together. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, give me a little while to find them, Tammy, because they're out in the shed, love, and it is so cold out there at the minute. But yeah, once I find them, I'll drop you a message, and I'll get them to you, love, because if you can use them, why not? It saves them just sitting here doing nothing. You know what I mean? Awesome. Thank you for the time check, Ange. One thing I have learned in the process of doing these is, as you can see at the bottom there, can you see the, I would call it missed stitches, right? So just here, yeah, they're not too, you know, okay, cool, because you can't see it on that side, so I haven't got to stress about, whereas before I was like, they've got to be lined up line by line by line. I've learned that I don't have to do that, because it doesn't, I mean, if it noticed on the other side, then yeah, I'd sort it out. You know what I'm like. But I haven't got to stress too much about it, because the wool's thick, so it will cover. And then, like, once the PVA's on the back, that isn't moving, or wood glue, like I say. Either PVA glue or wood glue has been recommended, because it hardens, doesn't it? And then I cut, well, I'll show you the whole process afterwards, about an inch around, trim it at certain points, use hot glue, fold it in, and then felt on the back, because then that just creates a nice soft backing for the back of it, so it isn't going to scratch anyone's table or, you know, wherever it needs to go. Can also make these into key rings. Like I say, I want to try the small ones for the car, but with the key rings, when you, just before you put the felt over it, you put the little bit at the top with the key ring, and then you just glue the back on, and ta-da, it's a key ring. And like I say, phone cases, the backs of your phone case, these can be added onto phone cases. It's quite versatile, really. If you just want like a soft back to hold your phone with, do you know what I mean? It's quite interesting. It is, well, most of you who have been here for a while, all right, Ange, will know that I've been wanting to try this for so long, and I got so frustrated with it when I tried the first time, and I tried it on cotton, and because I didn't have the right needle, it just did not stick. Do you know what I mean? The stitches wouldn't stay in, the needle part kept falling apart. So now I've got the right equipment, the right needle, the right fabric, it's all coming together, and I'm really quite enjoying it. It is a lot of wrist work, and it does ache sometimes, but then you just take a break, as with everything, like crocheting, anything you're going to do with your hands, you're going to feel it, aren't you? So once you've taken that break and you've had some time away from it, then go back to it, it's fine. I'm definitely looking forward to getting my table sorted for it. Nettie, you don't need any old-fashioned tea trolley wheels for anything, do you? I don't know if you heard, I bought one yesterday to make a punch needle table with, but obviously you can't keep the wheels on it, because as I'm working it might slide. So yeah, I've got 4 old wheels here if you want them, or if anyone wants them, really. They are a little bit rusty. They are going to need a bit of a clean up. But yeah, anyone's welcome to them. If no one here wants them and someone sees this afterwards or at another time, just drop me a comment and I can get them sent out. It's not a problem. I thought she went a little minute ago. Unless her bladder's working overtime, bless her. Not that I can think of. Just broken up my garden pallets. I've got my eye on an unusual little... Ooh! Okay, well, if you think of anything and you do need them, they're here. They'll be here for a little while until I throw them. I try not to throw them, do you know what I mean? But, yeah. Right, so that's one side. You see that okay? Let's chop that bit off because otherwise that will annoy me. That's quite big, that bit. Oh, my nose has been really itchy tonight. It normally means I'm tired. The only thing about this monk's cloth, it does molt. Thank you. I'm hoping to at least get the bottom done before I've got to go. So if anyone's got a shoot off, just, you know, do what you need to do. I don't mind. I'm taking my love. Hopefully this is going to look as I want it to when I turn it over. Night, Kirsty. Did anyone say if they was going to go live after me? And do you know, for those that wanted to go over, it is quite pretty, isn't it? Not too bad at all. Pastel colour for Easter. Hey. Okie dokie, no worries. Well, I've got my phone call at 11, and if I can afterwards I'll try and pop in and say hi. Looking at me, these things are free. Angel of mine, you never know. Yeah, I think we should just finish the bottom of this before I gotta go, huh? Sorry, you're just sitting there listening to me humming, aren't you? International. I got woken up at 4 this morning, so I don't know how long I'd be on for. Well, considering you've been doing live streams like God knows what hours of the night time, Ryan. I mean, geez. I get up the next day and it's like, Ryan was live, Ryan was live, Ryan was live, Ryan was live. And I'm thinking, does this boy not sleep? My skulls on the bag kind of looks like ghost face. Cool. Nice. Well, there you go. You call it a ghost face bag. Right, we're going to leave it there for tonight because although I've still got a little bit left, a little bit of time left, we will do that, or I will do that. So that's the back, okay. So you will not see the bow. Hold on. You can sort of see it, but I do need to do the colour from this end for it to show through the other end. You see what I mean? So yes, I'm going to keep the pen there. I will get that finished off camera, and then I will show you. Obviously, thank you. I really enjoy doing it actually, because it's something that you can do, you know, like when you're just sitting there chilling, right, or you're watching a film, or you know, watching something on the TV, or just listening to the radio. right? You can sit there and it chills you, it calms your mind down. Do you know what I mean? It's like crocheting, sort of. Or, I don't know, Ryan, it might be for you, like playing on your Xbox, just, you know, like blocking out the world, concentrating on something. And it really does, it's like crocheting, therapeutic. For me, the noise of sewing machines and music in the background, and do you know what I mean? It's just something that you ain't got to think about. You can turn your brain off and just get on with it. Over explaining again, but you know, the concentration on my face. It's like the laptop's a little far back still, so I can see the concentration on my face and my big forehead. Right, I need to not lose that. So I'm going to tuck that under there. I hope so, Tammy. Oh, yeah. That just dropped. I like to watch thunderstorms on YouTube. I like the sound. Yeah, it's not cold. It's still hot. It's in my thermal cup that Nelly bought me. Sorry, choking on air. Yeah, it keeps it hot. It is getting a bit warm now, but why do you think I use that all the time? Come, let's go and have a ciggy before I shoot. Because it keeps it warm. They're well good. Oh dear. Yeah, I hope it does, Tammy. I really do. I hope it does. And if it does, that's what I'll be doing for Easter. So if anybody would like one, or a smaller one, or, you know, let me know. Everyone knows how to get hold of me by now. And if you don't, my email address is on my About page. And so is my Instagram. Yeah, I like thunder. I don't know if anyone's seen on the news, but the dolphins have been visiting the River Thames again. Beautiful. Last time they was there was 2017. And they've come back to visit again. It is relaxing. I want a huge one. That's as big as I'm doing a Manj. I'm doing massive? No, massive ones, because then it might as well just be a rug. Can you imagine how long making a rug would take me? I'd have to try it one day. I really will. That'd be so cool, making a rug. But I haven't got a tufting gun, so I'd have to use my punch needle. That would take forever. No, I want one the size of your house. Well, you know what it's like to want then, don't you, my lovely? My house is pretty tall. I tell you what, I'll send you a picture of one and blow it up, yeah? Then it'd be nice and big. Ryan, do you know you've gone live? Well, if he didn't, he does now. And if you didn't want to advertise it on my live stream, you've just gone and blown that, haven't you? Thanks. Never mind. You're right, Kate. How you doing? I'm not live yet. I will do when Mimi ends. Now that's a sign of respect. Thank you for that, Ryan. Honestly. Yeah, and he's late. Who's late? Huh? No, I know you don't, Ryan. I know. And if someone does go live when you're live, you're like, oh no. Who's late, Ange? Ryan. Oh, okay. That's right. I'll be ending it in a bit. But yeah, I'm going to get that one finished. I'm hoping it turns out how I want it to. Because if it doesn't, I'm tempted to bin it. But we'll see. I'm too much of a, not a perfectionist, but if I see something in my mind, I want it to turn out like that. Do you know what I mean? If you could just put your thoughts down on paper, or in my case, fabric, that's how I would love for it to turn out. I know sometimes it doesn't happen like that, but we'll see. If I need to alter the design a little bit, I will do. It's not a problem. He's not late. He's Ryan. He's 30 minutes early. I'd love to be able to put my thoughts on fabric. I really would. I saw a really nice mini rucksack the other day that I'd love to be able to make, and I probably could make it, but all the little fiddly bits, because it's like a Diddy rucksack, all the fiddly bits would annoy me. So although it's something I'd love to do, I'm sitting there thinking, maybe not. And this fabric had like hearts on it, or like it was pink with red hearts on it. And this woman stitched round every single red heart, and I'm like, I just wouldn't have the patience for that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. This lady obviously did have the patience for it, but yeah. Not my sort of thing. I do want to try and make a rucksack at one point though. What do you reckon? Because I can download the design onto the computer and print it out from there, and then just transfer that onto the paper and cut out the design. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it is. I would like to try it, but we're going to try clothes this year when I'm out in the shed. Definitely. Excuse me, that weren't me, that was the cup. So, thank you all again for another week putting up with me. And is that Scott's got me on the TV again? Because if he has, I'd kick his butt. Okay, cool. Are you fibbing? So yeah, I'll show you again how it looks on the other side without losing that little metal bit, because I've lost one before. God knows, I've probably hoovered it up by now. So yeah, that's the start of it. Oh, okay, cool. It's a lot bigger than my normal designs, but it'll get there. And that's for Easter. So yeah, I'm putting that metal back on there. So I will say thank you all again for joining me for another week. I will let Ryan do his live stream. Do you know what? I think you need to name it the Nana stream. What do you reckon? And if Alex comes on, it's the Nana and the Plonker stream. Just because you two together are like the crazy twins. I nearly said the Cray twins. Close, but I didn't. Thank you, Nettie. I hope you managed to get all your clocks sorted. And like I say, if you do want them wheels, just drop me a message and I'll get them sent out to you, because I'm not going to use them at all. Or if anyone else wants them, let me know and I'll send them over to you. Okay. So thank you all. There will probably be a short up when this is finished. And I'll do a little short of what my neighbour made for me as well over the next couple of days. Okay. So yeah, loads of love to everybody. Thank you all again so much for yet another week. I so hope the weather wakes up. I need this sunshine. That we could be out in the shed again. But yeah, have a lovely week, everybody. Look after yourselves and each other. And I will see you all next Sunday. Over and out. Mwah. Bye.